In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew aims to improve water structure through funding. Prime Minister says SKN visa-free access to UK should continue. And police release autopsy results of hit-and-run victim. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Refer a friend and get $50 cash back for you and $50 cash back for your friend on loans of $3,000 and over at Courts Ready Cash. Plus, you get flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply now. Visit shopcourts.com. The more friends you refer, the more cash back. What are you waiting for? Make every moment count with a loan from Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
49 years of mass and free, Culturama 2023 years of mass and free, Culturama 2023. From Wetfest to Foodfield, from Queen Show to Juve, Culturama 49, so you must be here.
From July 27th to August 8th, join us in Nevis for the Caribbean's greatest summer line, Culturama 49.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Barrage. With the European Union announcing a commitment of up to 45 billion euros to the region during the recently concluded EU CELAC summit held in Brussels, Belgium, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew is seeking to utilize these funds to improve the Federation's water infrastructure. During the Prime Minister's roundtable on Friday, Dr. Drew mentioned that a way to access these funds would be through the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, and other similar institutions.
We just got very good news that the French and France is now going to re-enter to support the CDB, that's the Caribbean Development Bank. Just last evening in our OECS chat, that was mentioned, our Caribbean leaders chat that was mentioned. And so that would be one of the ways in which we will be able to access funding from the European Union or from Europe through these type of institutions.
He noted that in an effort to become resilient, funding is needed for key projects that will improve the water services around the island.
And if we are to build resilience, we have to invest the monies where the money should be invested. And that we are seeking funding for water. Right now in Cayon, as you know, we are drilling. In less than a year, the government has started to drill in Cayon for water. We can access at least 500,000 gallons, which will end the water issue for Cayon, Keys, that whole area, and help St. Peter's because there would not be any diversion of water from one area to the other. At the same time, we are expanding the plant at Marriott. This is where investments we need. This is where we need to put our money. Over at Marriott, where we have now expanded the desal plant. Right now, we are getting 150,000 gallons. We are now stepping up that to about 450,000 gallons, which will take care of the Southeast Peninsula. Everybody knows that Christophe Harbour has problems. We are now putting in a pump. They're going to pump water up to Timothy Hill, and that water will serve Christophe Harbour.
The Prime Minister also outlined some of the initiatives to improve the Federation's water services.
We are now going to roll out a water storage tank system, which I'll explain later on. That is where we want to put our money. And we are going to build a new desal plant, which was approved in the last cabinet and was part of the post-cabinet briefing. A 2 million gallon desal plant. We are serious people in St. Kitts should have access to water. And in less than a year, we have started drilling in Keon. In less than a year, we are rolling out our storage tank. For those who have it worse, we're going to give them tanks, and at least we can fill them that can last days for them at a time. And thirdly, we have approved Marriott expansion of the desal plant. And fourthly, we are going to build a brand new desal plant that is already approved.
He also mentioned that in addition to building out the water infrastructure with a new water company, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis could benefit through shares of the company being sold and dividends being collected. Following the United Kingdom's decision this week to revoke visa-free access from Dominican nationals over possible abuse in their citizenship by investment program and talk that St. Kitts and Nevis may also face the same fate in October, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew says there should be no issue where that is concerned, as there is communication between both countries. During the roundtable discussion with the media on Friday morning, the Prime Minister assured that work is being done to address concerns about security and due diligence when it comes to the Citizenship by Investment program.
We have put forward, so that we need to address those issues. I had put forward in the document that went how we have strengthened the program, and they have seen that as well. The new head of the CIU, he has done that. The new head of the CIU has also met with his UK counterparts. The head of the new head of the CIU, myself would have met with the partners as well at different levels, and we took strict measures in terms of how we do it to strengthen the program, and we'll continue to strengthen the program as a result of that. So I think security, abuse of the program, those were things that I know that they're concerned about. We show in our documentation when we send to them that our due diligence is strong, and where we think that there might be abuse, we are going to address those matters.
He spoke of some of the concerns of the European Union.
The EU had been communicating with us over time. When I got there was a document that I had sent requesting information, and I realized that it had not been responded to, and we needed to respond by September 15th. I then talked to the then head of the CIU, and we responded. They subsequently asked some further question, which we have answered. I communicated with the ambassador, and she forwarded that to the EU, so the EU also received that. So we are continuously having those conversations. Now, when I went there are of course concerns that they might have, that we needed to explain issues of security, issues of abuse of the program, and the opportunity to be invited to be a citizen of the country. I wanted to make that clear.
According to Prime Minister Drew, new regulations regarding the CBI will be published next week. Florence Ella Merchant, the hit-and-run victim of an incident in Nevis on July 15th, died of heart failure, according to an autopsy report issued by the police. The report was issued on Friday morning, and it stated that her cause of death was decompensated cardiomyopathy from a road accident. She was 80 years old and lived in Zion, Nevis. According to a police report, on the morning of Saturday, July 15th, Ms. Merchant was walking on the side of the road in the New River area on Nevis when she was struck by a vehicle and seriously injured. She died on Monday. The police have charged the driver, Officer Brent Edwards, for failing to immediately stop at the scene of an accident and the offense of dangerous driving. He was charged at the Cotton Ground Police Station on July 17th and has since been remanded to prison while the investigation is in progress. The police force is taking steps to address traffic-related issues and concerns through the deployment of technological tools to enhance road safety. One such tool is the introduction of a photo radar system which captures a photograph of a speeding vehicle. As a vehicle enters the radar beam, it is detected and speed is calculated. This is according to Deputy Commissioner of Police Cromwell Henry during Wednesday's edition of the program In Focus.
The use of technology is one of the pillars in which he intends to ensure public safety, and so we have resorted to technology in terms of dealing with these accidents. We are in the process of introducing a photo radar system where we would have cameras, radar equipped cameras at strategic locations around the island that would capture your speed and your photo and would send that to a centralized location where we can process and have citations issued to persons, violators. We hope that that in itself would be a deterrent, because persons would be aware that these things are there and that there will be a consequence when they exceed the speed limit.
He added that a second initiative is the installation of cameras in the traffic lights to crack down on increasing traffic violations.
We also intend to use technology to address that. Persons who run the red light, your image will be captured and you'll be penalized accordingly. We intend to use technology because we cannot put a police officer by every junction. We cannot put a police officer on every main road where people would speed.
Deputy Commissioner Henry said that it is important to incorporate technology into enhancing road safety. He added that the aim is to have a consistent presence, and the only way we can do that is to use technology so that we will be free to do other things while the technology takes care of the enforcement. After the break, ZBC condemns scam post, and the Ministry of Agriculture remembers Dr. Lesroy Henry. Stay with us.
Get ready for the biggest sales event of the year. It's the Horseman Furniture and Appliances major sales event, where we're slashing prices by 20% off on all major appliances. Are you looking for amazing deals on refrigerators, stoves, large appliances, washing machines, and even microwaves? From the latest models to top brands, Horseman Furniture and Appliances has it all at unbeatable prices. Whether you're upgrading your kitchen or replacing old appliances, this is the perfect opportunity to get major savings and save big. These deals won't last forever. This is a limited time opportunity to snag the appliance of your dreams at 20% off and get double cashback coupons with every purchase. Don't miss out. The Horseman Furniture and Appliances major appliances sales event, where quality meets affordability. Don't miss out on the biggest discounts on refrigerators, stoves, large appliances, washing machines, and microwaves. Hurry in today and make your home a major delight. Major savings, major discounts, 20% off on major appliances, plus double cash back for free groceries. Happening now at Horseman Furniture and Appliances. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
50,000?
$50,000?
$50,000? Win big with TDC! Win up to $50,000 cash in the TDC Mega Rewards Mega Raffle! To enter, you must be a Mega Rewards member or sign up to TDC Mega Rewards Loyalty Program. Shop at our TDC retail stores or online at shoptdcgroup.com to receive one entry for every $250 spent. Draws take place from July to November. Win $10,000 every month with your entry rolled over so you can win even more.
Yes, this is 50.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. The management of ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation wishes to denounce an advertisement on various social media platforms using imagery and logos belonging to the company to publicize an article that was not written or sanctioned by ZBC. When clicked, the link takes you to an article which claims that Dr. Timothy Harris has launched a new project that aims to help families get rich through a cryptocurrency trading platform called Immediate Edge. Immediate Edge promises to transform anyone into a millionaire within 3 to 4 weeks, but requires users to make an initial deposit of $250. The management of ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation says the company does not align itself with these claims or the platform Immediate Edge and urges the public to ignore such posts. Meanwhile, Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris has also condemned the post, saying that he is in no way connected to the article or the promoted platform.
I am not involved in any initiative, any project, any program that is about showing people or leading people to quick rich schemes. The purported article, which claimed to have in the backgrounds that I said, it's really, in my view, a fraud and a scam. And I would warn all people everywhere, but in particular those from St. Kitts and Nevis, not to be drawn in these quick rich schemes.
In November of 2022, a similar post was circulated using the image of former Governor General Sir Tapley Seaton, claiming that he had launched a project to help make families wealthier. Sir Tapley issued a statement saying, quote, "I unreservedly refute this story as false and malicious in an attempt to involve me in a matter of which I have no knowledge. I have and I am fully engaged in the discharge of my duties as Governor General and condemn this false and malicious." The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Marine Resources and Cooperatives is mourning the passing of former colleague Dr. Lesroy Henry, also known as Pacer. Dr. Henry passed away on Thursday, July 20th. In a statement issued on Thursday evening, the ministry said, quote, "Dr. Henry will undoubtedly be remembered for his outstanding and unwavering commitment to veterinary care, his hearty laughter, remarkable work ethic, and his friendly spirit. His invaluable contributions to the agricultural sector, specifically livestock production, and the communities he served will be greatly missed," end quote. Dr. Henry first joined the Department of Agriculture on the 1st of August 1988 as the assigned veterinary assistant. After successfully obtaining his doctorate in veterinary medicine from the University of the West Indies in May 2002, he was officially appointed veterinary officer in July 2002 and continuously worked to improve his skills and knowledge. In March 2021, he then became the Animal Health Officer with responsibility for the Livestock Division at the Department of Agriculture, St. Kitts. Dr. Henry was appointed Director of Agriculture in June 2022, where he served until November 2022. Final plans are underway for the 2023 edition of the ZIZ Music Instrument Camp, which begins on Monday. 30 children aged 4 to 12 will be learning traditional musical instruments such as the fife and banjo, and camp coordinator Winston Zach Nisbet said this year they're adding new instruments.
New edition, one of them is the learning to play the piano. I have a piano home and people will be bringing in their pianos. I'm going to ask them to bring their pianos while I have a piano. I have an expert friend who will be assisting in that avenue. The violin, that's a key component again, and that will be introduced as well. I have 2 violins home, and then when we leave here we are going to go and look at some as well.
He said they will also be teaching the steel pan, marimba, and accordion this year. Mr. Nisbet says the children will also be learning the historical aspects of the traditional instruments, including how they are made.
All of those in the workshop, it's about 30 of them. They will have to, we'll show them how to mark out the holes on the fife, how to boil it with the hot iron, and make sure that they put in the cork right. We'll show them all that, and pitch the fife. We will be using the PVC pipe.
The camp begins with an opening ceremony on Monday at 9 a.m. at Buckley's. The sessions run from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. The final day will be Saturday, the 26th of August. Persons can call 664-9016 for more information. The St. Kitts Nevis Alzheimer's Association is celebrating 9 years of service this year, with the actual anniversary date being July 17th. According to a release, a small celebration was held which involved a PowerPoint presentation by the association's president, Dr. Joan Rollins, a feature address by Mrs. Leader, CEO of The Grange, on grooming, a very serious concern for vulnerable seniors, and a discussion. According to the release, the session was described as informative, as persons present were not aware that senior citizens could be taken advantage of. Coming up in regional news, Tobago pipe laying project commissioned. The details when we come back.